sorry. Good morning. Whoa. Okay. SHS strives to appropriate conduct during assemblies, and that hospitality, courtesy are shown to guests. Appreciation should only be shown when appropriate by hand clapping. Loud noises do not allow for introductions to be heard. If you need to leave during the assembly, please do so quietly. All cell phones and electronic devices must be silenced.
We extend a warm welcome to all of our guests to the beautiful campus of Springdale High School. We are honored to commence your annual Colors Day Assembly. To begin, we ask that you please rise as we have a brass ensemble perform the national anthem. We will now present your 2018 Colors Day Court.
Sophomore Dreamboat, John Paul Hignite. JP is the son of Mike and Marjay Hignite. JP is being escorted by Jaden Johnson, daughter of Scott Sweden and Stephanie Johnson. JP has been involved in basketball for 8 years, baseball for 9 years, debate for 1 year, and sophomore class council for 1 year. JP's favorite memory at SHS was watching Benson catch body against Rogers. JP's future goals are to receive the International Baccalaureate Diploma and go to UCLA and win state in baseball and basketball. Sophomore Dreamboat, JP Ignite.
Sophomore Dreamboat, Irvin Sotero. Irvin is the son of Israel Sotero and Isis Perez. Irvin is being escorted by Fabiola Palacio. Irvin has been involved in SHS soccer for 2 years, Boy Scouts for 8 years, and Comet Soccer Club for 4 years. His favorite memory at SHS is playing in the state semifinals. Irvin's future goals are to go to college and major in physical therapy and serve on a 2-year mission. Sophomore Dreamboat, Irvin Sotero.
Sophomore maid, Mariana Hernandez. Mariana is the daughter of Fermin and Maria Hernandez. Mariana is being escorted by Edwin Aquino. Mariana has been involved in varsity soccer for 2 years and 1 year in sophomore class council. Mariana's favorite memory at SHS was making the varsity soccer team, sharing laughs with her sisters in the hallway, and letting many amazing people in her life. Her future goals are to go to UCA and study to become the best pediatrician. She also aspires to be the best example for her sister and others. Sophomore maid, Mariana Hernandez.
Sophomore maid, Taliana Sisavan. Tali is the daughter of Anna Sisavan and Leroy Landry. Tali is being escorted by Brandon Henry. Tali has been in basketball for 9 years and track for 4 years. Her favorite memories at SHS has been the pep rallies. Tali's future goals are to complete college and travel the world, then attend law school and become a lawyer. Sophomore maid, Taliana Sisavan.
Junior Dreamboat, Lawrence Vino. Lawrence is being escorted by Samantha Garcia. Samantha is the daughter of Veronica Marquez and Alejandro Garcia. Lawrence is the son of Sonny and Duraini Vino. Lawrence has been in the Engineering Academy for 2 years, track for 2 years, NHS for 1 year, and bowling for 3 years. Lawrence's favorite memory at SHS was being able to go on trips and attend events with the Engineering Academy. Lawrence's future goals are to attend the University of Arkansas and become a mechanical or automotive engineer. Junior Dreamboat, Lawrence Vino.
Junior Dreamboat, Sebastian Frazier. Sebastian is the son of Lorena Garcia. Sebastian is being escorted by Maris Hudler. Sebastian has been in the Spanish club for 1 year, the French club for 1 year, and cross country for 3 years. Also track for 4 years. His favorite memory at SHS is being at the pep rallies and cheering for his team. Sebastian's future goals are to run for the University of Arkansas. Junior Dreamboat, Sebastian Frazier.
Junior Dreamboat, Daniel Perez. Daniel is the son of Maria and Jose Perez. Daniel is being escorted by Ashley Paget. Daniel has been in cross country for 4 years, where he got the awards of Letterman and Newcomer of the Year. Daniel has also been involved in track for 4 years and Bulldog TV for 2 years. His favorite memory at SHS was going to state with cross country. Daniel's future goals are to get his business degree and open his own restaurant. Junior Dreamboat, Daniel Perez.
Junior maid, Jaquita Caldwell. Jaquita is the daughter of Regina Caldwell. Jaquita is being escorted by Keon Johnson. She has been involved in basketball for 9 years and track for 7 years. Jaquita's favorite memory at SHS is being in the student section watching the varsity guys games and bus rides with her teammates. Jaquita dreams to become an athletic trainer. Junior maid, Jaquita Caldwell.
Junior maid, Nicole Romero. Nicole is being escorted by Cade Ratliff, son of Roy and Shannon Green. Nicole is the daughter of Maria Mendoza and Nicholas Romero. Nicole has been a part of Junior Class Council for 1 year, been dancing for 4 years, and she is currently on the dance team. Nicole's favorite memory at SHS was performing at the Fiesta Pep Rally. Nicole plans on going to the University of Arkansas and have a career in the medical fields. Junior maid, Nicole Romero.
Junior maid, Jacqueline Estudiante. Jacqueline is being escorted by Ian Anderson, son of Veronica Anderson. Jacqueline has been a part of the soccer team for SHS for 3 years, SHS volleyball team for 3 years, sophomore class council for 1 year, and junior class council for 1 year. Jacqueline's favorite memory at SHS was all the times we could not stop laughing during soccer practice. Jacqueline's future goals is to be the first to graduate from college in her family and become a vet. Junior maid, Jacqueline Estudiante.
Senior Dreamboat, Luis Garcia. Luis is being escorted by Olivia James, daughter of Reginald and Regina Laura James. Luis is the son of Sergio Garcia and Angie Carrillo. Luis has been on the varsity soccer for 4 years, student council for 2 years, and NHS for 1 year. Luis's favorite memory at SHS is playing in the soccer state championship. Luis's future goals are to continue his soccer career at John Brown University, and where he will be getting his degree in construction management and become a BA contractor. Senior Dreamboat, Luis Garcia.
Senior Dreamboat, JC Davis. JC is being escorted by Shay Easterbrook, daughter of Jerry Rico. JC is the son of John and Pam Davis. JC has played baseball for 14 years, basketball for 5 years, and choir for 4 years. JC's favorite memory at SHS is being in advisory with Vanessa and KB. JC's future goals are to play college baseball and go to the pros, and someday become a coach. Senior Dreamboat, JC Davis.
Senior Dreamboat, Zach Bangs. Zach Bangs is being escorted by Nisha Bohannon. Zach has been a part of the swim team for 4 years, where he is currently captain and won the 3x-state relay. Choir for 4 years, where he is the 3 times all-region. Debate for 1 year, where he is state qualified and first place Rotary. He is also a part of the Engineering Academy for 3 years. Zach's favorite memory is the first basketball game, and Zach's future goals are to graduate Stanford with a bachelor's degree and find a career that allows him to give back to the community. Senior Dreamboat, Zach Bangs.
Senior Dreamboat, Nick Coulter. Nick is being escorted by Sarah Vogel. Nick is the son of John and Lois Coulter. Nick has played basketball for 3 years. He is a member of National Honor Society. He's a member of the First United Methodist Church of Springdale and Honor Roll. Nick's favorite memory in high school is staying the night in Republic, Missouri with the basketball team. Senior Dreamboat, Nick Coulter.
Senior maid, Cassidy Stuman. Cassidy is being escorted by Vincent Mason, son of Phil and Kelly Mason. Cassidy Stuman is the daughter of Van and Regina Stuman. Cassidy has been a part of the cheer team for 4 years, thespian for 2 years, student council for 2 years, and NHS for 2 years. Cassidy's favorite memory at SHS is competing at Disney World Nationals with her team and becoming part of the SHS family. Cassidy plans to attend the U of A and major in theater and minor in business. After college, Cassidy plans to move to California to continue her passion for theater any way she can. Senior maid, Cassidy Stuman.
Senior maid, Cindy Arroyo. Cindy is the daughter of Fidel and Maricela Arroyo. Cindy is being escorted by Carl Fitch. Cindy has been involved with the Palm Squad for 5 years, where she is currently captain. She has been on Stuco for 2 years, NHS for 2 years, and Thespian Society for 3 years, where she is secretary. She did all of this while maintaining a 4.2 GPA. Cindy's favorite memories at SHS have been singing the alma mater passionately with her teammates after wins and losses, and meeting tons of people who have impacted her life. Cindy's future goals are to become a physical therapist for children and open her own clinic. She would also like to travel the world and learn about new cultures, all while being happy. Senior maid, Cindy Arroyo.
Senior maid, Monday Quinn. Monday is the daughter of Lucy Quinn. Monday is being escorted by Joe Jibke. Monday has been a part of the Medical Academy for 3 years, Key Club for 2 years, where she is vice president, HOSA for 3 years, Spirit Bulldog for 1. She has also been a part of tennis and bowling team for 1 year. Monday's favorite memory at SHS was watching a friend throw ketchup packet at some skater guy to get his name at the first pep rally. Monday's future goals are to become an occupational therapist and to name her kids after the names of the week, and have her own reality TV show called Daily that only airs on weekends. Senior maid, Monday Quinn.
Senior maid, Tatiana Cisavan. Tatiana is being escorted by Marquise Donahue. Tatiana is the daughter of Quintana Cisavan and Leroy Landry. Tatiana has been in FBLA for 1 year, FCCLA for 1 year, Springdale Varsity Girls basketball for 3 years, and basketball in general for 11 years. Tatiana's favorite memory is SHS is going to trips with her teammates and playing basketball with her little sister this past year. Her future goals are to graduate from a good medical program and get her doctorate in nursing. She wants to also travel around the world and help children and the homeless. Senior maid, Tatiana Cisavan.
Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please rise for your 2018 Colors Day Queen, V. Wynn, and Colors Day King, Devin Nygren. Devin is the son of Nia Wu. Devin has been a part of the cheer team for 1 year, theater for 3 years, where he has starred in 5 plays. Most importantly, he has been a part of the UBB for 3 years. Devin's favorite memory at Springdale was joining the cheer team and bonding with his teammates. Devin's future goals are to major in computer science and acquire currency.
V is the daughter of Tina Wynn. V has been in choir for 5 years, where she has made all region all 5 years. V is also a part of the International Baccalaureate program, where she is a diploma candidate. She has served the Literary Arts magazine for 2 years. She has been in Unity for 2 years. She has been involved in dance for 1 year. She has also been involved in Upward Bound for 4 years. She is currently a barista at Leaf Tea House. V's favorite memory at SHS was staying after school for the tailgates and eating the hot dogs. V plans to major in computer science and minor in ethnic studies, either Asian American Studies, Chicano Studies, or Afro-American Studies. She would also like to earn enough to live comfortably and allocate the rest to those in need through scholarships, programs, grants, and donations. She would also like to pioneer change in persons of color representation, education accessibility, immigration laws, and societal beauty standards. She also would like to meet Bruno Mars and at least 4 cats and 2 hamsters. Your colors say Queen and King, V win, and Devin win.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you your 2000 Colors Day Court.
Our guest speaker today is an entrepreneur in the speaking business. He speaks to sports teams, many schools, and everything in between. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Ron Harris.
How's everybody doing? Can we give it up? These are amazing. They are absolutely amazing. I've known some of them since 7th grade. It's often awesome to see people that want to achieve greatness. And for you today, parents, friends, those of you that have sacrificed, let's give it up for the parents. Absolutely, grandparents. You wonder why I have this gift in my hand. Each and every one of you has the gift. You're breathing. You have the gift of life. On the inside of you, you have a gift. Every person in this room has a gift. Now I'm going to ask you to kind of interact with me today, and as I do that, I know that could be a possible. Everybody say, "I have a gift." Very good. You're very good. Very good. And so, as I travel the country and speak to thousands of people a year, this one thing travels everywhere I go. And that's the truth, because the reality is at some point in your life, when you don't know where to go or what to do, the one thing that will carry you is your gift. I've heard it said of old that your gift will also make room for you. And that gift that you have, sometimes you have to protect. You have to keep your arms around it. You have to have people around you that really admire your gift. Sitting here today, we have the future of our community and future leaders of the world. I want to share with you 4 things that I think that are going to be so important for you as you move on, and for you that are here at Springdale High School. I live in Springdale. I've lived here for over 20 years. I have had the opportunity to work in Springdale schools for about 14 years. I served the football team here, and it's great to be able to see these young men and cheerleaders in the band and all those that are involved in that athletics and administrators and staff. And for me to be here today is just an amazing opportunity. And Mr. Jim, Ms. Curl, I want to thank you for giving me the opportunity to be here. Can you give it up for our principal and their staff? And huge shout out to student council as well that helped put this on. And I know all the people are behind the scenes. And as we talk about behind the scenes, I want to think about what behind the scenes of your life. I want to ask you 4 questions. You don't have to say anything, but I want you to answer them in your head. What is your passion? If we really decided to really connect with you personally, what is your passion? Everybody say passion. Let me define it for you today. If you really understood your passion, it's you love what you do and you do what you love. Everybody say, love what you do. Everybody say, do what you love. That's your passion. I'm not talking about him or her. That's not the passion I'm talking about. But what I'm talking about is the gift that's inside of you that you use, that you're passionate about using, and that you're doing what you love, and that you love what you do. And the reality is this, is that we're going to have a better world if we have people that are passionate about what they do. So many times in our life, we just exist in life. It's said that oftentimes 75% of the people in the workplace are just existing. They're just hanging out. They're just kind of coming, getting the paycheck, and they're going home. But for you to make a difference in the world, you need to love what you do and do what you love. I had the opportunity to play college football, and I wanted to go to the NFL, and I had this thought, this huge idea of going to play for the Pittsburgh Steelers. I love football. I played it from the time I was young, and through the injuries of my life, I blew out my right knee. Still love football. Took me 18 months to rehab. You know, when you face adversity, your passion is the thing that you pursue regardless of the obstacles that you have in your life. And you're going to have some. Some are big and some are small. Everybody say passion. The passion is the very thing that will carry you regardless of what happens in your life. It will be like emotional fuel that will give you the energy to walk through life. I had some setbacks in my own personal life, and I didn't grow up with a dad in my life. My parents divorced when I was 5 years old. And I really went through some things in my life as a young man. I was struggled in school. I was the kid that was always in the office. I was the kid that the teacher even said, "You're not going to even make it because you're so bad." None of you are like this, of course. All of you are perfect. But what it came down to, I had to really do a soul search on the inside of me. And the things that I love to do today are to help to shape young men, because I didn't have a dad. And so it's the manhood program that we have here with our football team, and the very passion of what happens inside of you comes out of sometimes the things that happen in your life. Everybody say passion. The second thing I want to share with you is about purpose. There's a bullseye on your life, in your heart, that you are supposed to complete some things in your life. It was said by a great guy named Paul. He said, and he spoke of his other friend David. He said, and David he served the purposes of God in his generation, and then he went to sleep. Wouldn't it be great if every single one of you did everything you were supposed to do, and at the end of your life, you laid your head down, you gathered your family around, and you said, I did everything I was supposed to do, and then you said, yo, peace, pow, laid down and rolled out. What if that happened? What if you today decided that you were going to use your gift, that you were going to do everything you were supposed to do, and you're going to run toward that tape, and you're going to change people's lives? We're only created for two things. You were born into this world to understand the gift that you have and to make an impact in somebody's life. And that's it. That's it. Because if we're not giving what we have, then what are we doing? We're existing. And the passion and the purpose and to be on target at Springdale High School means that you have a thought process that's built around the purpose that's on your life. You know, I thought my purpose was, I saw through my dad, who was extremely destructive. And I would follow him in his life and his thoughts. But what I found about him personally is that he was broken. Because at 12 years old, he was put aside, and some white men took advantage of him personally. And so then he was on a personal vendetta to hate every white person around. And he tried to teach me what it meant to hate people that were white. But then there was my mom. She was all about love. Everybody say love. So in my house, we had love and we had hate, and I chose love. In this community that we have today that's so ecumenical and that's so populated with every major people group in the world, the very thing that we're going to have to do is we're going to have to be on purpose to love each other. I can walk outside of the door of my house and there's every people group on the planet within a mile and a half. My purpose is to teach and ignite and launch hope in myself and others. Everybody say, so be it. So when you're on purpose, when you're on mission, you are heaven bent on making sure that you accomplish everything that you're supposed to accomplish. There's some of you today whose life hangs in the balance. There's some of you under the sound of my voice that are teetering off purpose. Today, I want to assure you today that you were not born just to exist, to attach yourself to something that's negative. You see, I chose love. Everybody say plan. There's a plan for you, not to harm you, but to give you a hope and the future. What does that really look like? Well, some things don't work out like you think they are. Played high school football at Pinellas Park High School, and my parents divorced at 5. My mother moved from the all-black side of town to the all-white side of town. And so we're not talking back in the 60s, right? We're not talking about when they're throwing bottles and all of that. But I had to walk to school every single day, and people called me out of my God-given name. And one day I got really, really frustrated. And I came home and I said, why did we move here? Nobody likes us. They call him, boop, 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 boop. That's what they call me, okay? You can. And my mother said something that was so profound. She said, they just don't know you yet. That's all I needed. My plan then became that they would know who I am. So on that same street, I began to run every day, still calling out my name. I was the first African American in my community to make the all-star team. They started to know my name. And then I came to high school, and oh snap. Yes, sir. You know what happened. Brother Ron got the job done. And those same people, once they got to know who I was, they became a part of the plan. And they began to come to cheer for me. Everybody say there's a plan. And so what you can't do in the middle of the plan is just when things don't happen the way you should, you got to stay the course. You got to stay the course. Went on to play at a junior college because I wasn't the brightest student. I didn't have a guide in my life. And then I came to a bump in the road. Graduated high school, was nominated all state. And then some way it turned that I thought the plan was all about me. And I'm not going to go through all those details because I'm not going to glorify that, but I got way off plan. And I flunked out of college. Went back home, and I sat home, and I thought, I can't do this. I can't be another African-American guy that comes back home, knocks up a girl, gets her pregnant, and then they say what he could have been. And so I asked God, if you would give me another chance, that I would serve you for the rest of my life. 2 days later, I got a call from Evangel University. And it was almost like there was this whole divine plan set up. And so I show up at the school and like, oh man, we're so glad you're here. It was like, Pause was taken off my life and play was enacted. And then I had all these new teammates, and it was great. It was great because you came from a great junior college. You were a starter there. That's all they heard. They didn't hear any of the negative. That was edited out. And I had a chance to start over. Everybody say do-over. Some of us need some do-overs. Because in that plan, sometimes if you think it's all about you, you can sabotage yourself and sabotage your plan. Man, I went to school, still on plan, got back on plan, I'm rolling, doing my thing. And then my mother contracted cancer. She passes away. The very next day, I blew my right knee out. A little bit after that, my brother died of cancer. That's a tough deal. See, some of my guys that are here, they've never heard this story before, and this is some of the first time they've ever heard me ever talk like this, but this is what I do professionally. And little did I know that as I preached my mother's funeral, that I would have to come back and rehab for 18 months. And that plan was all about me staying focused on staying on course, that things are going to happen in your life. We know there's things that happen that really, I wish at some point I had a different family. I wish I had a dad. But then the plan became that I would be the dad, that I would be the community leader, that I would be that person. Whatever I wasn't, what is what I needed to be. And in your plan that you have for your life, it may not be exactly the plan that you have. You may not have the perfect family because all of us got junk in our trunk. Come on now. Most of us toe up from the floor up. But if we're on plan, the divine one will help plan it out. And if you understand this, that things are going to happen in your life that actually set you up. Because see, I think setbacks are set up for comebacks. Everybody say setbacks. Set up for comebacks. And for some of you today, the plan right now for you is to come back and get back on plan. And the last P is priorities. See, you can have all of those things and not have the priorities in place that you need to have. It's great. You came and you walked down here and people said great things about you, but then you got to walk out of here and do something with that. A plan is awesome. Don't get me wrong, but you got to have priorities. Have a boyfriend, a girlfriend, get married, have children, finish your education, serve others. You notice I had some priorities. I've got I'm third principle that I use in my life. And this is just me. So I'm not trying to pressure anybody with this or proselytize anybody. But I'm third, and some of you already know where I'm going with this. God first, others second, and I'm third. You see, when you have the priorities in place and you're able to do those things properly, life goes well with you. As I sat down and I was in deep meditation, and I began to think about really what I was going to do for the rest of my life just about 21 days ago. And so I took 21 days to reprioritize my life. And during that time, I get a call from Springdale High School. And the thing that I was meditating about is I saw myself here. I saw myself, and I began to think, could you please put me in front of these people? And if you do, I will roll out these 4 Ps. That afternoon, Miss Curl, Mr. Harris, would you come speak at Springdale High School for Color Days? I didn't even know what Color Days was. And so I I met with them and I tried to get an idea, and I'm texting my wife. I'm going, man, this is a big deal. And she goes, yeah. I'm like, well, I didn't think it was going to be this big of a deal. They've got girls that are dressed up and guys that look handsome and parents that have come and people that come to watch. Everybody say passion. Purpose. Plan. Priorities. And my priority is that I live out that I'm third principle for the rest of my life. I'm on a tour called the Hope Tour. I don't know where I'm going from here, but I know it's going to be positive. For the rest of my life, I'm going to travel the world. I'm going to share about what it means to have a gift. I want you to just close your eyes just for 1 second. Nothing weird, nothing crazy. But here's what I want you to do. I want you to think about the very thing that you want to become, that you want to do, that you want to achieve. And I want you to think about accomplishing that very thing. And here you are standing on the stage communicating that to other people. You can open your eyes. You can do that. That stage came from me when they called my name and they said, Ron, because of the hard work you have had, because of how you operated on the field, you are now a part of the Evangel University Hall of Fame. Oh, snap. And by the way, Ron, you get the President's Award, which is the highest award given at the university. So this year, Brother Ron will be having his suit, it'll kind of be like Super Bowl, but my Hall of Fame ring on, and I'm going to be blinging. Yeah. Why is it that, it's really not about me. Yeah, I put in all the sweat. I put in the 18 months. Yes, I have had a lot of setbacks. But the real deal is that I leaned in. Everybody say lean in. When somebody's talking to you, you lean into what they're saying. When wisdom comes, see, those people that are older than us, like maybe our parents, sometimes you have to lean into what they're saying. That means listen. Because when you listen to the right people with the right priorities, and you begin to surround yourself with those kind of people, and then on your Twitter, Snapchat, you start deleting things. I've gone ahead and trimmed all mine down. And my inner circle is all about me, helping me, and I'm all about helping them. Everybody say passion. Purpose. Plan. Priorities. I hope you take this and you put that in la cabeza. I leave from here and I'm on my way to Mexico. And I am actually Sunday, and I'll be gone for 2 weeks. And as I travel the country of Mexico, I assure you that I'm going to do the very same thing that I'm doing here. And I want to travel the world. I want to ask you a question. What's the purpose and plan for your own life? Will it just be about you? Or will it be about changing the world? Thank you so much.
For your entertainment this morning, we have a duet sung by Amelia Catanzaro and Thomas Gray. Please give them a round of applause.
L is for the way you look at me.
O is for the only one I see.
V is very, very extraordinary.
E is even more than anyone that I adore, and love is all that I can give to you.
Love is more than just a game for two. Two in love can make it. Take my heart and please don't break it. Love was made for me and you. is for the way you look at me.
O is for the only one I see.
V is very, very extraordinary.
E is even more than anyone that you adore. And love is all that I can give to you.
Love is more than just a game for two. Two in love can make it. Take my heart, please don't break it. Love was made for me and you. Love was made for me and you. Love was made for me and you.
And now, for one of the most important parts of the assembly, the crowning of Colors Day Spirit Week, Queen, King, and Spirit staff. We will now show you your Queen nominees. Shelby Saldivar, also known as @__Shelby. Iana Williams, also known as @IW.art. Please come up to the stage whenever you hear your name. Cynthia Chenor, also known as @Xinxthia. And @Sassy_Sharshar, also known as Charlotte Stantridge. Do we have one more? And Marlene Deborah, also known as Marclean. Yeah. No, we're doing Spirit King.
All right, so we're going to do things a little bit different. So you guys get to choose out a question here, and you guys have to answer it. And if you say, I don't know, you are automatically out. Sorry.
What was your worst date? Okay, this one time, this guy took me to a bookstore, which is really nice. I'm actually one of the presidents of our many book clubs here. But unfortunately, it was the Dixon Street bookstore, and we got lost, and it was really sad, and yeah.
Name 5 teachers in the 500s. Miss Simpson, Miss Robinson, Miss Tompkins, Miss Burlingame. Anyone more? And Mr. Winfrey. Yes.
If the world was ending, what was one thing you would do? I'd pet dogs.
Name 5 words that end with ing.
Running, stopping, going. Jumping and hopping.
What is your biggest fear and why? I guess like falling in front of everyone or something.
Oh, they hear you?
Wait, what?
They heard you.
Oh, why? Because it's embarrassing, obviously.
All right, so now I'll let you guys vote. So give it up for Iana. Shelby. Cynthia. Sassy Shar. And Marlene.
Iana, Marlene, and Shelby. Iani, Marlene, and Shelby.
Okay, Iana, Marlene, and Shelby. Let's try again. Iana. Shelby. Marlene. Who was it? Marlene. All right, your spirit queen, Marlene. Okay, your boys. Boys.
We will now
You can.
we will now learn the nominees for Spirit King. Dylan Ogle. Derek Tharp. Antonio Amador. Michael Maldonado. And Edward Cano. You're up there.
Did the root? I root for the Patriots.
Wait, what's the
Yeah.
question?
It was for the Eagles or the Patriots, and I root for the Patriots. But let me say something. Today's my mom's birthday, and that's more important than anything to me right now. Happy birthday, Mom. I love you.
If you could meet anyone famous, who would it be and why? Well, I'd meet Casey Neistat, because that's the GOAT, bro. That's the GOAT. Yes, sir.
If you could have any superpower, what would it be and why? Telepathy. So I could see what people are thinking.
What is your biggest pet peeve and why? I don't know. I just kind of find it gross whenever people like chew with their mouth open. No.
Did he say I don't know?
I said that.
What would winning this award mean to you? Well, I mean, I was king last time, so.
All right, let's hear it for Dylan. Antonio. Let's hear it. Derek. Edwin. Spirit King is Dylan.
Okay,
that's it, right?
We have Spirit staff.
Oh, right.
And we also have nominees for Spirit staff. We have Miss Taylor, Miss Skelton, and Miss Wallace.
Those were good guys. You did good.
What is the first thing that comes to mind when I say red? Bulldogs, of course.
What Drake song best describes you? Obviously, God's Plan.
All right, I have to do 228 times 9 in my head. Give me a sec. The third number's a 2. Can I have my pen?
228 times 9. Can someone do that real quick?
I'm nervous. I want to get it right. I'm a physicist. No.
Is she writing?
You have 5 seconds.
Do it again. 2, 0, 5, 2. Okay.
That is the correct answer. Okay.
All right, let's hear it for Miss Taylor. Miss Skelton. And Miss Wallace. Miss Skelton. Miss Wallace. All right. Do you want to say the closing
Nope.
thing? Nope, me either. Thank you. Let's say Mr. Jinx up here.
We would now like to hand this over to your favorite principal, Mr. Jinx.
I want to thank all our parents for being here and making this such a special moment. Please remember that we'll do the coronation tonight between the girls' basketball game and boys' basketball game. We're going to do the recessional now. Is that correct? All right. Students, when the recessional is done, we're going to be going to second period. So thank you, God. Thank you, parents.
Bless.